Hello, good evening. Yan, mga nakamute pa kayo. At
Hi. Hello.
Ang sarap ng bati ko, nakamute pala ako. Ang sarap eh. Gigil-gigil, mute pala. Oo, good evening everyone. Alam niyo na,
Hello, good
everyone,
evening, everyone.
Late night talks na.
yes.
Correct. Kaya wag nang mahihiya. Yung mga kumukuha ng pagkain, kunin nyo na, i-ready nyo na. Oo, alam nyo na to. Matik na pag Thursday, no? Late night talks pag Thursday. Meron kaming echo na konti. Baka naririnig nyo rin. Huwag kayong mabahala. Mawawala din yan. Hindi namin alam kung paano, pero mawawala din yan. Naririnig naman nila yan.
So sa mga magdi-dinner pa lang, pwede nyo kami isama sa inyong dinner or mga magkakape or manonood, no? So sama nyo lang kami, huwag kayong mahiyang manood.
Para kaming kanin sa inyong ulam.
Yeah, so mga gusto magpadala ng pagkain sa amin, i-Gcash nyo na lang po sa amin. Ito po yung send ko lang number ko sa inyo.
Ayan. So meron yatang nag-e-echo. May nag-e-echo ba? May mga nakakadinig bang nag-e-echo kami? Mag-comment down below kayo.
Okay, so good evening everyone. So for tonight's episode, ako ba yung nag-echo? Wait lang, ako ate nag-echo. Okay, sige, wait lang.
Ayan, so
Sige,
for
habang
tonight's
ginagawa mo yan. Sige,
ano ba
gusto ko lang
pag-uusapan
din
natin,
Sir Lander? Bago pa yan, Sir Lander, gusto ko munang batiin lahat ng mga weekly na sumasama sa atin. Every thematic na nakamonitor kasama natin sa Talks. May echo din yata ako. Ang saya nito, no? Kanina wala siya, pero ngayon nandito siya palagi. Kahit anong gawin natin.
Fill-in the blanks ka doon, Kuya Brent, sa kasi medyo naglag yata yung
Parang sumisinok, parang
Yan, pero totoo yun, sa ating mga daily viewers.
Wala nila kung ano yung sinabi ko.
Consistent.
May
nanonood sa atin every Thursday. Ayan. So thank you sa ating mga consistent na viewers every Thursday at syempre sa mga masisiglang mag-comment palagi. Ayan, maraming salamat. Siguro before we discuss kung ano ba ang topic natin for tonight, let's have a rewind. Hello, good evening, Miss Nelly Ducusin. Hello. Good evening.
Yes,
hello po, good evening po. Ayan.
So Sir Lander, I think what's good is what we discussed last week is actually an overview of how to choose your career or overview of what career is. Yeah, so talagang may sumusunod sa aking echo. Sandali lang.
Energy. Sobrang lakas ng energy yan. Dumadami yung echo natin.
Correct. Sige, habang i-figure out yan.
Ayan. So yung topic kasi natin actually last week is career, the overview of career nga. So today, we will be talking about career talk pero different parts. So siguro magtataka kayo bakit ang haba ng episode ng career, no? So bakit nga ba Kuya Brad ganitong kahaba? We have 5 episodes actually for career for the topic of career sa buhay estudyante.
Oo, ang dami, no? Bakit? Kasi nakakalito ang mundo ng career pag hindi natin hiwa-hiwalay. Sa totoo lang, di ba, ang dami nating questions. Alam ko, iniisip nila to pag 2 a.m., mga ganyan. Medyo hindi ka makatulog. Naiisip natin yung iba't ibang klase ng tanong. So, ginawa natin, Sir Lander at Sir Jeff, Kuya Archie. Medyo pinag-hiwa-hiwalay ng konti para mas madali nating mahimay, masagot sa yung mga tanong. So, ang maganda dyan, every week, pwede kayong sumabay sa ating late night talk para maibato nyo rin yung mga tanong ninyo.
At syempre, every week, by discussing each important element sa career, meron din kaming important guest, no? Para at least mas maturuan at mas malaman pa natin kung ano ba talaga ang mas marami pang kaalaman regarding career, no?
Yes. Actually, Sir Lander, okay na ba yung
Okay na sa akin, Sir Jeff. Okay na yung mic ni Sir Jeff, Yan, so okay na yung mic ni Sir Jeff. Yes.
Okay, so maraming salamat ka pala sa aking sponsor ng microphone.
P5.
P5. Baka naman, P5.
Okay, so actually ang maganda dito, yung mga in-invite natin guest, drop by guest natin, ang galing din sa mga comments ng ating mga students, kung sino ba yung gusto nilang magsalita on their behalf, of course, and yung sino yung interested silang career na magtanong or pagtanungan or puntahan. So, as we defined last week, Kuya Brent, naalala mo ba kung ano yung pinag-usapan natin, kung ano yung career at kung paano ito i-define ng ating mga estudyante?
Ang ganda ng naging discussion natin sa career last week. Naririnig ko yung sarili ko, no? So, tutuloy ko lang to. Ang ganda na naging discussion sa career. Kasi maraming mga issues na pumapasok. Pero para malinaw siguro,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Para si Kuya Fred kasi medyo nasa bundok kasi yan ngayon. Kaya bumabounce yung sa bundok yung salita niya. Kaya medyo...
Pero siguro habang hindi naputol si Kuya Brent, si Kuya Archie at Sir Jeff, i-ano muna natin pala, meron tayong anniversary nung nakaraan. 1 taon na. Walaan nyo kung ano yung anniversary natin. Oo, 1 year na. 1 year na tayo sa kanya-kanya.
Pag-comment.
Paano yung mga anniversary
natin. Anniversary na yun.
Ayan. Sabi ni Kuya Brent, teka lang daw. Ayan, naka-free siya. Sabi, wait.
Wait. Wait.
Yes, pero Sir Lander, yeah, I think yung pinakamagandang naging takeaway natin last week is actually the definition of what career is. So ano nga ba yung definition natin ng career? According to our speaker last week, career is a chosen undertaking where you apply your knowledge and skills significantly to achieve monetary and non-monetary rewards. So hindi lang basta monetary rewards, kasi parang dati, palagi na lang tayo namimili pera o career, di ba? Pero as we learned last week, pwede naman pala yung win-win situation na we can always choose both monetary and non-monetary rewards. So for today, of course, we have our guest speaker and our guest co-host, our drop-by guest. So nakaka-excite kasi one of the things na ni-request ng ating mga estudyante last week ay ng kausap sa...
Yun, wala.
Ayan. Okay, wala yung echo.
Sabi, tama. Mawawala rin talaga siya. Tama. Basta manalig lang tayo.
So, magtiwala ka lang, mawawala at maaayos din ang sitwasyon.
Okay na ba sa akin?
Yes, okay na, Sir Jeff.
Malinaw, Sir Jeff.
Malinaw na, Sir Jeff. Oo.
Salamat Sir Raf sa kulay pulang headset. Bagay na bagay sa suot ko ngayong gabi. So nag-effort ako ngayong gabi
Yellow na lang kulang sir, plug.
Kaya naman. Okay,
proud.
Actually ang maganda doon kasi last week nagtanong kami kung sino ba yung mga gusto nilang makausap na guest. Marami nagsabi gusto nilang magkaroon ng kausap about how to work in a big company. Paano naman kung mag-work sila sa isang startup company, gusto nila makarinig ng mga lawyer, teachers, doctors, iba-iba. So for today and for tonight, our drop-by guest is actually working in a startup company. And aside from that, bukod sa kanyang stable job or career, meron din siyang freelance sa showbiz. So, hitting 2 birds in 1 stone. Okay?
Grabe, showbiz. Teka, nakahiya naman. Baka magmukha akong alalay, no? Kailangan medyo ayos tayo.
Kaya nga nag-follow
Kaya
ako
pala
para hindi naman.
Kaya pala, wala nag-demo sa akin. Wala nagsabi sa akin.
Hindi nga sinabihan ko yung Archie, pinabayaan ka namin.
Kaya ako nag-polo shirt din ako actually Kaya nag-polo shirt din ako kasi, siyempre.
Polo shirt, polo Sunday pala, polo Thursday pala tayo ngayon. Hi, Jillian.
Hello, Jillian Escolar.
Shout out.
Shout out sa mga senior high school natin.
Oo nga.
Laban lang daw signal.
Okay, so let me introduce our drop-by guest for tonight. He is currently working. As the platform extension head in Grocery Incorporated. It is a tech startup that aims to serve sari-sari stores here in the Philippines. Yes, and before he entered Grocery, he actually joined Uber Philippines as part of the driver acquisition team after graduating as PS Management from Ateneo de Manila University. And
I
tulad nga
see.
ng sinabi ko, aside from the stable job that he is doing, he also dabbles in commercial modeling, of course, pagka may time siya, and side hosting gigs like Lazada Lives or working with brands on Instagram. So,
Dami
Nice.
na mga...
Pwede
yeah.
ba
So,
tayo
para sa
mag-ganon
mga
parang Lazada Live? Pwede
Oo,
tayo mag-ganon Lazada.
yes.
Hindi ko alam kung
So, para sa
matutuwa
mga
sila.
para sa mga interested na mag-explore sa pagiging influencer sa Instagram or para sa mga interested mag-commercial, magkaroon ng billboard or whatnot, anything about showbiz or anything about being or working in the corporate setup, you can ask your questions in the comments later. Pero unang-una sa lahat, para po sa ating game for tonight, mananalo ng, of course, our late night talks mug. Pakita
Eto
naman
na,
po ng
wait.
late night
Iinom
talks
ako
mug.
ng late night talks
Yes.
mug.
Kung
The
sino
Ayan.
late
yung
night
makakahula. Kung sino yung
Ang sarap
makakahula
gamitin.
kung saang commercial nyo na siya nakita. So hulaan nyo lang kung saang commercial nyo siya
So,
nakita.
brand ito. Brand yung
Yes.
iniintay natin dito, Sir
Brand.
Jeff, no? Brand.
Oo.
Okay.
So, yan. Para po sa
So,
mga nakakaalam,
unang
give chance
makahula
to
to.
others.
Oo, wag muna yung mga yung mga alam na. So, pabayaan muna natin yung iba na
Yes,
makapaghulaan. Alam mo, sige, habang iniintay natin, siguro bigyan natin sila ng mga 30 seconds. Siguro ikaw, Sir Archie, Kuya Archie, pag kung magiging model ka ng ng produkto, ano ang gusto mo? Habang iniintay natin comment sila ng mga brand.
Matagal ko na gusto maging model ng denim. Naks.
Ay,
So maganda.
iba.
Bakit?
Oh my God.
Hindi ko in-expect yun din. Bakit? Ang demanding ng denim, ha?
Mahilig kasi ako sa denim.
Kita yung...
Oo, mahilig kasi ako sa
kitang-kita yung
denim.
Okay.
Mahilig ako sa pants.
Sige.
Diba?
Ako,
Wala sa
iniisip natin. Ikaw,
Okay,
Sir Lander. Sige, sorry, Sir Jam. Mga 5 seconds pa. Meron na ba tayong mga hula? Ayan,
Hindi, pwede
artista
din
po ba
hulaan.
siya? Hindi, brand ang hinahanap natin, hindi
Brand,
pangalan.
yes.
Pero i-disclose pa natin to sa end of
Later
our
pa, yes,
episode.
later pa.
Yeah, sa end of our episode.
Okay.
So, para
So, para may
mabukaan muna
chance.
siya. Yes.
Oo, para may chance, give chance to run, no?
Oo,
Parang
yeah.
ganon.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Sige.
so let's start.
So
Let
wait,
us introduce.
let's clarify siguro. So yung comments ba ngayon, valid? Hindi pa siya valid, kasi end of episode pa natin siya
Yeah, basta comment lang ng comment, then una-unahan na lang kung sino yung unang nakapag-comment
Okay,
ng
okay.
tamang sagot, siya yung mananalo.
Ayan, meron na
Okay.
nag-comment. May mga
May mga
nag-comment na ng
nagko-comment
brand.
na. So let's see kung sino ang
Siguro
makakasama.
ipakilala na natin kung sino ba yung guest natin for tonight.
Yes!
Yes,
Baka gigil na
okay.
gigil na siya.
Ayan,
So
pakilala.
let us welcome our guest for tonight, Mr. Enzo Cruz.
Hello!
Hey guys,
Hello.
good evening. Hello.
Grabe. Nakaka-pressure yung picture ni Sir Enzo Cruz dito sa
I know
gilid natin, no?
matagal na yung picture na yan.
Oo, ganun pala, grabe. Makapagpakuha nga ng ganyan, yung mga parang makapagpakuha nga ng Kojik.
Eskinol.
Eskinol. Oh,
Eskinol,
kita mo
Eskinol.
naman, sir. May mga hula na.
Ay,
Ben.
ang dami ko hula, Ben.
Yes, oo. Pero mamaya pa natin sasabihin, Jollibee.
Jollibee, yung
Grabe.
mascot mo ba to? Yung mascot?
Ay, nakikita tayo. Sana lahat ito na mag-sponsor dito para maganda. Mas masaya to no kapag nag-sponsor to lahat. Ayan. Welcome, good evening
Hello,
welcome
everyone.
sa Late Night Talks, Mr. Enzo Cruz.
Hello.
Ayan.
Thank you for having me.
Paano
Ayan,
po
so,
namin
hello,
kayo
sir.
i-address? Kuya Enzo ba? At Model Enzo? Modelo?
Kahit Enzo, kahit
Manager?
kayo bahala. Kahit Enzo is okay. Yeah.
Kahit Enzo. Okay.
Okay.
Kasi
Problema.
ang daming di ba? Freelance model. Model Enzo ba siya?
Ay,
Kabisi,
yung-
no?
Di ba? Manager.
Nakakatawa
Manager.
yung intro na showbiz. Hindi naman showbiz masyado.
Sa ads. Advertising.
Ayan.
Hindi, tsaka sa mga live, di ba? O, nagla-live siya. So, yan.
So hello,
marami kasi tayong
welcome ulit Sir
viewers.
Enzo sa ating late night talks. So we're glad to have you for our guest tonight, and of course our second episode for regarding career talk. So ang topic nga natin for tonight ay all about decision making.
Woo!
So siguro before we
Oo.
started with the interview, so Sir Enzo, baka pwede mo kaming kwentuhan ng a little something about yourself.
Ayan.
Okay, sure. Sige. So hi everyone. Yeah. So my name is Enzo. I currently work sa Grocery. So it's a tech startup na ang goal namin is to really serve sari-sari stores. So siguro the easiest way to explain it is we're kind of like the Lazada/Shopee for sari-sari stores.
Nice.
So we have an application also na users can download, and then they can order all of the stuff they sell there. So we deliver to them. And then aside from that, you can also access other products and services there like bills payment, telco, doing mga, so customers can pay their Meralco bills, their water bills sa sari-sari stores na. So yun. So that's really what I do now. And then, yun. So at the side, that's like my full-time daily job. At the side, minsan pag may opportunities to audition for commercials or to do mga Lazada live. So medyo nauso recently yung mga Lazada live.
Yes.
Paano
Mga
nauso
different
yun?
brands, no?
Anong ginagawa doon? Like you sabihin mo, guys, kaya kung mag-Lazada live. Para lang doon sa mga nanonood kung ano nangyayari doon. Paano nangyayari yun?
Yeah. So actually, a Lazada Live is parang a brand will get you to partner with them, and then for 1 hour, pag-uusapan mo lahat ng products. Minsan pag may sale, you'll just pitch, ganyan. So it's kind of like this setup. Pero may specific brand ka lang na partner. So minsan yung mga clothing brands, they do it. Or yung mga electronic brands, yeah. So okay din siya na yun. So yun yung mga things na pag may time ako, sideline for experience and also syempre extra cash.
Kamusta yung cash naman doon, sir? Maganda ba? Paano ba mag-apply?
Natutuwa naman. Okay, maganda naman daw kasi may mga students tayo na marami tayong mga students na nagiging influencer na nagka-amass na ng following. So nakakatulong ba 'yon para halimbawa meron silang katulad niyan, meron silang full-time na job pero magagawa pa rin nila 'yan kapag ganun ba? Is it a requirement for you to have a following?
Well, honestly, it's really how you, I guess, take care of your brand. No? So I mean, in the world of influencing, no? So even people with parang lesser number of followers, pero very strong yung brand nila na ito yung what I do, this is what I'm good at, di ba? Parang people will really work
interesting.
with them also. So I think a lot of your students who do this on the side, no, parang they can actually make a lot of money there. But also, I think what's more important is they get exposure to a lot of different things, no, especially while they're still young pa.
So may tanong lang ako Kuya Enzo, no? Yung bang sa pagiging product manager, are you required to code?
So there's a little bit of that, pero I guess more on mapping out how the product is supposed to be designed. And then we have people na yung developers na talagang sila yung kumbaga heavy coders, no. So So actually, I guess the easiest way to say it is pag product manager ka, you don't really have to have a background in coding.
Okay.
Kasi it's more the UX, it's more the front
experience. Sorry, UX meaning user experience. Para sa mga nanonood.
Yes, correct.
So regarding Sir Enzo sa Grocery, matagal na ba tong Grocery or you've been here for how many years na din?
Yeah. So Grocery started in 2016, pero I've started working there 2018 lang. So I had to make a move from my previous job. So mga 3 years magti 3 years na ako in Grocery.
Ibig sabihin naka-setup na to bago pa tayo nag-pandemic, bago pa nangyari lahat ito.
Yes. So we were actually So we were actually very lucky na we already had an existing store network who kind of used the app, who were aware of us.
Good.
So nung nag-pandemic, parang medyo naka-ready kami for that a bit.
Tsaka ang ganda ng concept kasi ng business, kasi talagang very timely siya in today's situation. Talagang yung mga needs ng tao and the solution to the problem that we are having in this current situation.
Yeah, yeah. And you
Ganda,
really feel
ganda.
the shift, no? I think what's very exciting for kids nowadays is talagang the world is kind of changing and it's happening at a much faster pace dahil sa pandemic, no? So yung mga
Good,
ina-assume
good.
natin na would happen 5 years from now pa, parang na-limit siya to the year, no? So lahat ng 2025 pa ito mangyayari na everyone's gonna get a smartphone or a laptop. Biglang nangyari na ngayon. So it also opens up
Correct.
a lot of opportunities for kids na, okay, what path do I want to take, no? Ang dami ko nang pwedeng gawin in life.
Correct.
Yes.
Ang ganda rin to sinabi ni Kuya Enzo no Kuya Archie. Naalala mo lagi natin sinasabi sa students, lalong bumibilis ngayon yung pace ng buhay, no? Lalo na yung pag-adapt sa technology, online developments, no? Lahat katulad nito, pati sa sari-sari store natin. Nagkakaroon na ng
Yes.
ganitong mga improvement, no? No, so kung nanonood yung mga students natin, ito na sinasabi na galing talaga sa isang kinakikita directly kung ano nangyayari. It's really going faster and faster every day, no? With the pandemic, everything. So kailangan natin mag-adapt. So ang ganda ng sinasabi niya na kung paano natin to kailangan tingnan. Lalo na, sabi niya nga, 5 years na compress into 1 year. Sobrang bilis nun, no? Pag di ka mabilis, maiiwan ka talaga, tama? So marami ring learning sa sa trabaho ni Kuya Enzo, tama ba? Matinding
Actually,
learning
Kuya
process
Brent,
din.
I have a question for Enzo.
Go ahead.
Grocery is a startup company, so it's not like what other parents are eyeing for their kids. Kasi di ba parang some of the parents talaga pagka yung anak nila maghahanap ng work, gusto agad. Oh, go to the
Yes.
biggest company. Gusto nila yung mga established company na multinational company. Akala nila yun lang yung path to success. But you chose to go in a different path, which is to enter into a startup company. Can you give us the difference? Kasi you worked for a big company such as Uber and other companies na nag-OJT ka, versus working in a startup company. Like, what's the difference? How do
Yeah.
you find it? Like, how do you find the experience for each?
Yeah, gets. Got it. Yeah, I think ang difference I guess with Uber was parang when I joined Uber, hindi pa siya sikat at all in the Philippines. So it was actually parang honestly, even if it was a brand na, my dad was still discouraging me a bit from joining there, no? Kasi of course, and as Sir Joff said, no, for sure parents will want you to work in companies they know, like the San Miguel's, Globe,
Oh, yeah.
Ayala,
Oh,
Smart,
yeah.
diba? So for sure, right? And I think naman, so of course my parents were like that. I think I was just very, determined to kind of follow what I wanted. And ako talaga, what I did is like, if my parents don't believe in something or if you don't understand, talagang I will sit down with them and kind of explain why I want to make this decision. No? So parang with Uber, it was an
Ganda nun.
application. You couldn't really, di nagigets, di alam ng parents ko ano yun, right? So nung isang breakfast namin, talagang pinakita ko sa kanila, this is the difference, this is the pros, these are the cons, diba? This is why I believe in the product. And then ever since I did that, parang mas naintindihan na, I guess, ng dad ko yung decision. So yun, no? So pero, yeah, back to the question. Sorry, nalihis ako na a bit. So back
It's
to the
okay,
question
it's okay.
of the difference. So yun, I think working in a global brand lang, I would think you would have a little bit more security is one. And I think the next is exposure, no? So parang exposure in the sense that you get to work with a lot more people, especially if the company is international. You get to work with people from different countries, right? And I think that's always a good thing kasi di mo alam yung, di ba, parang sobrang iba ng background nila sa'yo, iba yung
True.
education nila sa'yo. So parang
True.
even how they present their slides, even how they talk in meetings, you will pick up
Yeah.
something, right? And it really, and I think just the exercise na may new parang thing na nakikita yung mind mo, it kind of really broadens it, no? And you really
Yeah.
learn something. So yun. So I think, and then compared naman sa Philippines, of course, it's different, no? You work with people who are a bit more closer to the country. But at the same time, the good thing about there is you get to go deeper into the story of, kumbaga, of the Philippines talaga, right? So you meet more people from different walks of life. You get to really go to barangay level. You get to see more
Nice.
consumer insight. So parang,
Grassroots.
I guess it's not as broad as international, but you get to go to a deeper level siguro. And both really have its perks, right? So parang
Yeah.
I think and gano'n naman I think with career, no? Parang every stage talagang you pick up one to two very
Correct.
important things.
Correct. I like that. I like that you pointed out the advantages of both, no? Kasi meron
Yeah.
naman talaga, no? Lalo
Mm-mm,
na
for
feeling ko
sure.
sa startup, ang dami mong makukuha din na roles dahil nga startup ito, hindi naman to kasing well-staffed na isang multinational, mga ganyan. I like that. But I just want to pick up on what you said about talking to parents because I think this is one big issue to students. Sabi mo, inupo mo talaga ganyan. Paano mo pinaliwanag yung decision mo? Kasi laging syempre yung mga students feeling nila ayaw ng parents ko nito eh. Parang kinukontra ko eh, ganyan. Sa parents naman, ba't ba hindi ako maintindihan nito na ito nga yung sinasabi ko, maganda nga kapag ganito yung path mo, ganyan. How was it? How did you do it with yours?
Yeah. So, we were to explain lang mine, no? Parang so ako when I was telling my dad na, I'm gonna apply internship dito. So, parang he was very like, ba't ka ba mag-internship? Ba't di ka na lang like magpahinga a bit? Or even like, bakit in
Sarap
this company?
naman, pinagpapahinga.
Oo. So my dad is very like, sige, mag-relax ka. Parang it's very important to rest also. And I agree naman, right? But of course, I wanted to take the opportunity to train. Even with Grocery, back then we were a very small startup. The office was not like Uber. So syempre, my Uber was in BGC, in this very commercialized area. Yung office namin was in parang the middle of medyo eskinita lang, tas di wala nga signage sa labas, diba? Tas when I showed my parents pictures, they were like, why do you want to join that startup? Parang sure ka na ba? Diba? Pero I think what I kind
Imagine ko yung itsura nila eh.
Yeah, I was, yeah. So it's very intense. Matatakot ka talaga. Kung ako rin yung anak ko, pinakita sa akin yun, matatakot rin ako for him. Pero I think the understanding ko doon was that parang one, my parents are sensible people. They will understand things if you explain it to them well. And at the next is parang they really just say that because they kind of want the best for you and they're looking out for you.
Correct.
When I think about that, parang doon ko na realize na sige, I will explain to my parents why this makes sense, right? It's because I think it's future looking. I think 3 years from now, this is what people will use. I also say na parang this is the problem I want to solve, no? So like with Uber, sinasabi ko before na parang I use problems close to them. So parang sinasabi ko na yung little sister ko natatakot tayo ipataxi siya. Parang with Uber, you can actually solve that because you see all these people, di ba? And even with the sari-sari stores, parang sinasabi ko na this is an environment na I didn't grow up close to and I want to learn more about them. So yun.
Yeah.
And out of all of those conversations, I think you have to make your parents understand rin. Kasi, I mean, they raised you a certain way. So kung paano ka mag-isip, yun actually yung kung paano ka nila pinalaki. So pag in-explain mo na nag-iisip ako ng ganito, because ganito nyo ako gusto maging na person, and ito yung path na I think will help me get there, I think they will understand and they'll be very supportive.
Grabe, masterclass yun ah. Masterclass yung pag-uusap sa magulang.
Swinerte lang ako. Swinerte ako.
Pero ang ganda nung sinabi, di ba, Kuya Archie, Sir Jeff, Sir Landa, ang ganda nung pinakita niya, 3 years down the line, so nagpa-project ka na sa future, okay? Kasi tama sinabi mo eh, they want the best for you. So concerned yan, ano mangyayari sa'yo? Matagalan ba yan? Baka next year wala na yan. Yung mga ganon, di ba? Tama ba, Kuya? So kung gano'n mo siya pinrame sa kanila, tapos yun pa, you want to solve something, so naiintindihan nila ngayon kung ano yung pinanggagalingan mo, no? I think that's a good way to start talking to your parents. I mean, not all parents will react the same way, pero I think it's a good way to template, no, to start para lang meron na tayong makita na way para mapaliwanag. Okay, meron tayong comments. Pag lumalaki, kaya na nila mag-decision sarili dahil kailangan para mag-asikaso sa kanila. Tama po, no, tama. Siguro kaya natin binuksan to dahil tama ba, Sir Jeff, last episode meron tayong question or meron tayong discussion tungkol sa Asian parents, no, na very concerned sa ating mga anak, no? Correct.
Actually,
so, yeah.
Brent, may sense yung comment na tama habang lumalaki tayo, we can decide for ourselves. Pero I don't think na we have to disregard our parents on the decision. Kasi yung parents natin, of course, yung interest nila is always for our betterment. Kumbaga, they want the best for us. For me naman, it's a matter of presenting your arguments, presenting your side, and we have to come up with a win-win situation talaga with our parents. Minsan kasi defensive tayo agad na akala natin hindi tayo naiintindihan ng
Parang
parents
inaapil.
natin. Pero in reality, they just want to understand. And again, if you prove yourself enough, if you prove your point enough, then I'm sure they would understand.
Correct.
Okay.
Good point, Sir Jeff, no? Para maalala natin yan. Ayan. Okay, kumalma ka.
Kalma lang daw, kalma. Kalma.
Nakakatuwa
Parang-
yung mga comment.
Parang
Sir
ang
Enzo, may IG ka ba? Hindi ko alam na may IG ka.
Okay,
Oo
nakakatuwa
naman.
yung mga comment
na-search
natin.
na nila, no? Na-search.
Yes. Enzo, baka gusto mo i-flash yung, baka gusto mo i-promote
Oo
yung
nga
IG.
eh, naunahan
Gain
na.
more followers.
Oh,
Nahanap na.
Bakit may mga nanggahanap ng IG?
Nahanap
Hindi ko
na yan.
naman
Parang
alam.
ang bilis ng viewers natin, ano, ang galing na
galing.
researchers. Talaga.
Correct,
Okay,
correct.
so,
Salamat doon sa mga
yeah,
nag-comment.
salamat,
Patuloy lang kayo
salamat.
mag-comment, ha?
Yan, yung mga gusto mag-comment.
Sige,
ano,
Sir
don't be
Jeff,
shy.
meron kang ipa-follow through?
Ako lang, sobrang
Meron bang
naging
follow
rich lang
through
yung
yan?
discussion. Yeah, sobrang rich lang na naging discussion natin kasi talagang na-hit natin yung real world problem. So kids, minsan kapag feeling natin, lagi sa ating nagdi-disagree yung parents natin, lahat tayo na-experience yan. And technically, hindi naman sila agad nagdi-disagree. Like sometimes, you just have to explain to them para at least upuan nyo rin sila as in, kausapin nyo sila ng masinsinan para maintindihan nila yung side ninyo. And I'm sure that your parents would listen. So parents, na nakikinig ngayon, comment down below kung ano ba yung experience niyo. Kung ano ba experience niyo sa mga anak niyo. Nag-agree ba kayo doon na kapag ka naman in-explain nila sa inyo yung career na gusto nila, papayagan nyo naman sila. And of course, kids, comment nyo rin kung ano ba yung naging experience nyo na to sa parents niyo. If ever, para mabasa namin lahat. Yes, Kuya Brent?
Yes, at so, sorry, tuwan-tuwa ako dun sa comments. Okay, sige, shoutout kay, shoutout dun sa mga nagpapa-shoutout. Samantha, ayan, yung mga, parang may supporters tayo dito. Ayan, hello. At saka, ayun, hindi yata ma-flash to, si Kuya Brent po pinaka-pogi. Ako na nagsabi, ayan, thank you. Salamat.
Pwede
Kaya ako
mag-model.
tawan-tawa kanina pa. Ayan, salamat. Medyo papracticing
Yes.
yung pang Lazada live. Na-follow
May
na
add
rin.
lang ako doon.
Na-follow na rin daw si
Mag-add-
Kuya Enzo.
mag-add.
Sige, Kuya
Kaya
Archie,
maganda
go
rin
ahead.
ako. Hindi,
Na-promote
hindi
pa.
lahat ng gwapo at saka pogi nasa pagmamodelo sa pag-aartista. Yung iba nasa Team Aguhon.
Kuya Enzo,
Ay,
shout-out
totoo.
gusto mag-shout out.
Yung iba nasa late night talks. Shoutout daw kay Wendell.
Kay Kuya Enzo. Kuya Enzo,
Hello.
shout out
Okay.
Enzo. Sigawan mo raw, sigawan mo.
Good evening.
Sigawan mo.
Pa-shout
Ang ganda. Actually, ang ganda nito simula pa lang ng discussion natin, no? Pero sige, medyo i-follow through na natin to bilang maganda na yung takbo ng usapan natin. Kuya Enzo, paano mo ayan, meron tayong mga gusto itanong talaga sa kanya eh. Kasi ito, malamang bumabagabag to sa 90% ng students, yung mga pag 2 AM thoughts nila to eh. Paano ba pinipili? Paano mo pinili yung how did you decide on your career? Ano yung mga factors na inisip mo, ayan, para piliin yan? Meron ka bang
Okay,
na-consider dyan?
Yeah. So honestly on my end, yung decisions ko lagi parang two things lang, no. The primary decision is always do I believe in the mission of this company? Parang naniniwala ba ako na gusto ko i-solve or gusto ko sila tulungan i-solve yung problem na gusto nilang i-solve, di ba? So each company, each business will always have a problem that they want to solve. Whether, it's Globe, it's connecting people, it's FMCG, it's bringing good products into your everyday, di ba? So parang, if you believe in the company mission enough na you want to be part of solving that problem, then I think that's a good sign. So I always thought about that. No, with Uber, I wanted to help make transportation better. For grocery, I wanted to help make the lives of sari-sari stores better. And so far, nag-work yun for me. I was very lucky. And I think a lot of my blessings sa career or happiness sa career came because happy ako gumigising araw-araw na nagsusolve ako ng problem na to. No? So, yun. So I guess what are the factors I considered when I was choosing So of course, aside from that, do I want to help solve this problem? It was also, will I learn, right? So will this put me in a position na may matututunan ako, may expose ako sa mga bagay na hindi ako na-expose growing up or hindi pa ako na-expose? And I think I always think of that kasi that's really how you grow as a person, di ba? To make sure that you're learning. So ako, very important yun sa akin, especially early in my career na hindi mo nga isipin Huwag mo isipin, hindi ko na iisip ever, ano yung matututunan ko dito? It's more na, mapupunta ba ako sa situation na mas may expose ako? Kasi if that happens, for sure you will learn something, no? So yun, so those are the two things. A lot of my friends think a lot more with career decisions, pero ako laging yung two things lang na yun usually yung nag-away sa akin.
Ganda.
Actually, Enzo, nagustuhan ko yung idea of loving the vision and mission of the company that you will work with and also the career that you will choose. I think that is one thing na pwede natin i-emphasize for this segment kasi sobrang importante na alam mo yung vision and mission ng company na gusto mong pasukan dahil minsan yung mga tao, they just apply and then yung una nilang tanong is magkano yung sweldo? Magkano yung sweldo agad as if yung value ng job nila, it's because of the money. Maraming tao na ang unang tanong is ano agad yung work hours ko. Pero actually, karamihan sa mga alam kong company, they really ask if you know their vision and mission and how you would fit into that vision and mission of the company. So before you do your job interviews, before you do your applications, make sure na familiar ka sa vision and mission ng company na yon and how do you think you fit in that vision and mission? Kasi tama si Enzo yan yung araw mong babangunan, yan yung reason ng pagbangon mo every day. And if you do not love the vision and mission, if you do not believe in the vision and mission, then mahihirapan ka talaga mag-work for that specific company. So ang ganda lang nung sinabi mo with regards to the vision and mission of the company.
Yes.
So, siguro if I may add, siguro as early as pwede din tong i-apply kasi sa mga graduating students natin sa grade 12 or yung mga grade 10 pa lang na yun nga if you know na kung ano pa passionate kang gawin, siguro as early as sa college pa lang in choosing a career, in choosing a profession, or if applicable nga in choosing a university kung saan kayo papasok. Kasi each university naman has their mission Meron silang sariling goal na gustong ituro sa students. So siguro sa grade 12 students natin, yun yung mga considerations na kailangan nyo din malaman before entering in any decisions that you are making.
Paisip ako doon, Sir Lander. Iniisip ko, alam ko ba yung mission ng UST? Parang hindi ko alam Hanggang ngayon.
Meron bang Meron bang?
Pero maganda yun. Kasi actually, Kuya Sir Lander tsaka Enzo and Sir Jeff, yes, we really agree on that kasi yan talaga yung tinuturo natin sa mga graduating student, no? To really, actually tatlo yan, aware naman na sila sa mga trainings namin, no? Na you really have to choose. Syempre, una, dun sa advocacy yung pinaglalaban mo or yung pinaniniwalaan mo na something dun sa company niyo, which is the vision. May mga advocacy kasi yan madalas sa mga vision ay yung mga company. And of course, yun nga, interesado kang matuto lagi, yun yung interest mo. And of course, sometimes you also making decision dun sa magaling ka na skills na kung saan ka magaling madalas, no? Yun yung tinuturo talaga din namin, which is ayan, nakikita na ng mga estudyante na hindi namin invento yon. Yun yung totoong nangyayari sa mundo. Ayan,
Actually, Kuya Archie, Kuya Brent, gusto ko yung comment na to minsan yung pagpili ng university at course depende sa budget ng parents and kung ano yung gusto ng parents. I think na-discuss natin to last week. Una, let's talk about the budget. Tama yan, of course, budget is a factor. Pero I just want to announce to everyone na ang dami-daming scholarships na available sa ibang universities. As in, promise, dream big. As in, yun talaga. Try nyo i-achieve yan and then mag-apply kayo ng scholarship. Sobrang daming scholarship out there.
Dami. Hindi lang academics, sir. Hindi lang academics.
Hindi lang academics, yes. Second, yung kung ano yung gusto ng parents na course mo, make sure na kaya mo rin or gugustuhin mo rin kasi mahirap na makulong ka sa isang course na hindi mo naman talaga gustong aralin. Kasi, alam mo yun, ikaw yung magsasuffer in the end. So make sure
Sinabi
na,
mo pa, sir.
yes, you come up with the win-win situation with your parents. So, para sa mga nagtatanong, sir, lahat ba ng big universities meron? Yes, the bigger the university, the more scholarships available. So talagang
Yes,
napakadaming
yes,
scholarships.
yes.
Tama ba,
Meron.
Enzo? As in, ang dami talagang scholarships
Yes.
available.
Yes. Correct si Jeff. And I'm sure Sir Joff can help you guys, no? So parang, I think yun rin yung lesson there is don't hesitate to ask and don't hesitate to really explore your options.
Yes.
No, but yun, so parang
agree.
as I said kanina, the world is changing. There are a lot more opportunities now within your grasp, no? So don't be afraid to chase those opportunities kasi sayang naman. And you really will not regret
Yes.
looking for those opportunities, no?
I-add ko lang doon sa Enzo, no? I really agree doon sa don't hesitate to ask because sometimes most of us kasi simulat sa pool, no, tinuturuan tayo sa school. Parang pag nagtanong tayo kasi parang mangmang ang dating.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes.
Sa totoong buhay kasi hindi yun totoo. Yung mas marami kang tanong, mas marami kang inquiries, mas marami kang matututunan. Yeah. And that's why, sinasabi namin karamihan sa mga estudyante, hindi kamangmangan ang pagtatanong.
Yes.
No? Mas mahalaga magtanong lalo na ngayon. That's why I really agree on what you've said, no?
Yeah. There are no wrong questions, and I think that's very, very important to know.
Okay, galing ni Sir Enzo, gawin niya siyang regular sa program niya. Sagot ko ang chicken joy at drinks niya. Okay,
Go!
Pwede bang pati kami? Sama mo na. 5 lang naman to.
Bakit wala
Ako,
ko
one
na
piece.
chicken joy buong 4 episodes? Fifth na to.
Oo nga eh. Ayan.
Okay,
Follow your heart in
It's
choosing your
Yes.
course.
Course
Okay.
for career.
Ayun, may follow-up ko
I
lang,
agree.
Enzo. Ano yung course na kinuha mo? Ano yung naging influence mo sa'yo? I mean, is that your choice? Your friends? Tita, father, mother? Sino ba nag-ano dyan?
So to be honest, I was business management. So when I chose that, it was really more of parang two things. One was parang when I was growing up, ang naisip ko lagi is parang gusto ko maging businessman or something. I would never say teacher, politician, flight attendant. I was the boring kid who would say businessman. And I guess parang medyo naisip ko na yun all the time. So when it came to choose, I chose that also because I felt like one, I can go into business, but also it was general enough na medyo kaya ko pang i-direct yung life ko sa iba-ibang bagay, no? And yun, so I think it was okay for me. Parang I chose that way because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I chose something a bit more flexible. Kasi technically, yun nga, parang in my mind, parang mas madaling mag-pivot or mag-iba ng course if ever.
Parang may plan A, plan B ang datingan ba?
Oo, exactly. And of course, that's for me, di ba? So marami akong kilala na talagang may dream sila. No, they want to become a lawyer, they want to become a doctor. So for them, it was very natural. And I really support that. I think that's the way to go. Pag may dream ka talagang just follow it. And then if wala pa naman, if you're not sure, then it might
tech startup yung pivot, no?
Yeah, it might be better to do something a bit more broad muna para lang you have the opportunity also to learn more about yourself. Kasi mahirap nang mapilit sa isang location na mahirap mag-back out, no?
Tama. Kaya marami 7 years in the making yung college. 7, 8 years. Degree lang yun na hindi yung doctorate.
Honestly, marami akong kilala na gano'n. And I think no, but I think it's also okay, no? I kind of admire them na naging brave sila to make that choice na madidelay ako a bit. I'm sure baka minsan my parents might get a bit mad or my friends might, be judgy. Pero yun yung kailangan mo gawin for long term, no? Long term.
Yes, parang who cares yan. Sige, Kuya Brett, yung sunod na tanong natin. Mas maganda to sunod na tanong Ayan. Okay na, nakabalik si Kuya Brett. Nag-CR lang kasi si Kuya Brett kanina. Medyo suwain kasi minsan niya, nawawala at sumabalik. Kaya Kuya Brett, go.
Okay, so baka ano sa
Ako na lang yung tanong.
Kuya RC, take it away.
How did you become a project manager? Was it because of your interest or you felt that you were already good at even before? So parang paano paano
I
ka
think
naging project manager dyan?
correction there. I think this supposed to be product manager, Kuya Enzo, no?
Product manager.
Product
Yeah,
manager.
product manager. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So honestly, I guess, and this is a learning sa startup, no, na parang if you join a small company, talagang you don't really have a job title. You are a part of that company, period, right? So yung product manager, nauusad yan a lot. That's a very loose term. Nauusad yan a lot. Minsan
Sales ka na.
HR, you will
Minsan
hire
sales ka.
people. Minsan
Marketing
ops ka, minsan sales, minsan tagatawag sa customers, di ba? So parang if you're joining a small company, you really, it's a very loose term. So yeah, I'm a product manager now. I handle different projects. Pero when I think about it, there's no parang certain specialist role. I really you kind of settle into where you're good at. And I think yun rin yung good sa sa small startup, no? So because ako, like, yung skills ko, let's say, I discovered na I'm a little better with people. So, mas doon ako napupunta sa mga positions and sa mga projects na yon. So yun. So parang I think when you discover yung mga strengths mo, medyo doon ka talaga mapupunta, doon ka dadalhin ng career mo, I think.
Ay follow up lang ako, no, Enzo. Ano sa palagay mo yung pinaka important? Alam ko naman lahat ng mga ginagawa natin important. Ano yung pinaka important skills sa palagay mo yung kailangan i-enhance mo, especially on being a product manager or being a startup company? Ano yung kahit isa lang na skills sa pwede mong bitawan?
Well, if I were to choose one, I think it's valuing people. You really have to. Honestly, and you can say it's so cheesy. They don't teach you. Di nila tinuturo honestly in school enough. Pero if you value people and you try your best to understand them, they will reward you, right? They will reward you. They will reward your project. They will reward your company. And it will help you move forward, right? Yes. And of course, it makes life better. It makes work happier if you're surrounded with people na trust you. And for them to trust you, you really have to go the extra mile, right? And I think yun yung mga little decisions na minsan nakakapikon, gusto mo nang maasar, pero you have to think in that moment na parang, ano yung gagawin ko dito that will tell this person I value them, that will tell this person I want to help them. Yes, and once you do that, you will really go forward, right? Kasi also yung, parang I don't want to say it's skills na parang, you have to be good at computers, you have to know how to code. Because if you value people, people will teach you that, right? So, it's very important na medyo iniingatan mo yung mga people that you work with so that they can help you. They can help you rin, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Parang hindi ko ma-imagine
question?
si Kuya Enzo na naiinis. Siguro nakasmile pa rin siya kahit naiinis.
Yes, marami.
Parang napakaayo.
Smile pero naka-close na yung eyes na humihinga na yung malalim.
Actually, gusto ko lang magdagdag dun sa sinabi mo in terms of the skill of valuing people. Actually, when I was undergoing a life coaching program, one of the things talaga na sinabi sa amin, in terms of building your influence and making you successful in the future, it's really focusing on two things. The first one is competence, and the second one is character. So competence will get you to where you want to be, but character would make you stay to where you want to be. So if you are competent enough, build yourself enough to become better at a specific career, specific thing, specific job, then your competence would really bring you to a better position. It will bring you to a position of influence. Pero if you do not have the character for it, such as valuing people, being kind to others, leadership, justice, fairness, if wala kang character, then madali ka lang matatanggal sa posisyon na yon. So it's always a combination of character and competency and competence mo. So that's one of the things na I appreciate with your answer. And it's I think it's a very good lesson that kids can learn, especially in the classroom. Kung ikaw naging leader ka in your school, in your classroom, or even in your barkada, di ba? It's always better if you have both competence and character. So thank you.
Yan.
Yan.
Maganda ng
Iboto.
usapan natin for tonight.
Ang ganda ng pagkakaimay ni Sir Jeff. Parang nalinawan na ako.
2022
Ayan.
elections. Yan, get ready.
Tandaan po natin, iboto po natin, no? Okay,
So,
sige,
darating
mga
na pangatlo.
siguro yung mga iba pang yung iba pang bumabagabag sa utak ng mga students natin para medyo mas marami tayong ma-cover, no? Yan, ano yung naging role ng degree sa pagpili ng career para sa iyo, Kuya Enzo? What role did your degree play in choosing your career? Meron ka na bang naisip na career bago mo pa pinili yung college program mo or college course mo?
No, so honestly, hindi ako nag-isip ng career. Yon, parang I think I just wanted to be in business.
Ang sarap na, sarap sabihin,
and,
no?
And then, parang I think confident ako nun kasi and this is an example, no? So I entered college 2012. The company I joined in 2016 didn't even exist when I started college.
Correct.
The company I am in now, Grocery, didn't exist when I graduated college. So I think, and parang that was 2012. So even ngayon, imagine how fast things will be, right? So parang I think me rin not pressuring myself to think na parang, pagpasok mo ng college, ito yung a-applyan mo na company, no? Parang also helped me become a bit more flexible. Now, when I was seeing that these technology startups were starting and were growing, and I saw, parang I was able to see the potential a bit more. Kasi hindi closed yung mind ko into, hindi, magpi-PNG ako, mag-Unilever ako, mag-Globe ako. Diba? And I think that worked well with me. So, yun. So, swinerte rin ako, I guess. I mean, I'm sure my parents would be like, bakit wala kang plano sa buhay mo nung pumasok ng college, diba? Pero I was lucky kasi I think I really thought at the end of the day na I want to be open to the opportunity when it comes, no matter what that opportunity is, right?
Ganun
As long as
pala
I
yung
believe.
dapat pagkakasabi nun. Kasi ako mukha lang akong patapon parang natakot na yung magulang ko. Ano mangyayari dito? Ganun. Tapos di ko naman mapaliwanag. Yung pala yung dapat, I wanna be open to opportunity. Mga ganun pala dapat yung pagpapaliwanag.
You do your best to learn. Yun yung sabi ko sa kanila na I wanna expose myself para mas matuto ako and then I will find what I really want to do, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So meron tayong
Grabe, sa akin
hashtag,
yung,
open opportunities, open possibilities.
correct.
Yan.
Pero hindi, maganda yung tama yun. Kasi maraming pinapanganak na company, baka wala pa. Nasa school ka pa, wala pa talaga sila. So hindi mo pa talaga alam. Tama yun, ang ganda nung sinabi na yun. Kasi oo nga naman, kung pagdating mo ng pagka-graduate mo, doon mo pa makita na, ito na yung gusto ko. At least nag-open ka, di ba? Hindi mo na miss out dahil masyado kang nag-focus. So, it doesn't hurt that you have a career in mind, but it also doesn't hurt to be open to opportunities because
And actually,
the world is changing fast. No?
Yeah,
I
actually,
think that's what we can get from that. Ayos! Okay, ako doon. Sige, Kuya, pero pa ba tayong follow-up dito? Pero
Kuya Brad, bali ako ang
Put
one of the
dito.
things lang na na-appreciate ko dun sa answer ni
Ayan, may
Enzo.
mga ihanda pa tayo. Sige, bato na natin siguro yung mga gustong itanong ng students natin. Paano mo malalaman, Kuya Enzo, na yung career na pinuntahan mo ay ito talaga yung para? Ano yung sign? What were the signs for you?
Kuya
Sige.
Brad, parang nag-lag ka ata doon ng konti. Wait lang.
Ayan na. Ayan, internet in the Philippines,
Sige,
baka naman.
talagang okay, so yun sa akin naman, I think one of the things na nakita ko lang dun sa sagot ni Enzo is really, alam mo yun, yung parang lahat ng grade 12 natin, I think, Sir Lander, this is very common in terms of our career counseling. Especially this year, last year, 3 years ago, same problem. Lahat ng senior high school, they're so worried na parang wala pa silang plano sa buhay pagdating ng college. Like parang, sir, ano yung course na kukuhanin ko? Hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung gusto kong career after. Hindi ko alam kung saan ako mag-work after. So lahat silang kabado pa. Pero I think what Enzo is really telling us is nung pumasok siya ng college at nung time na wala pa siyang decision, ang talagang pinili niya is a course na pwede siya maging open to possibilities, open to opportunities, para hindi lang siya malimit. Lalo na yung time na hindi pa siya committed na mag-lawyer, mag-doctor, or kung ano man yung pwede man niyang gawin that time. Tama ba, Enzo? Wala ka namang
Yeah.
balak maging lawyer, di ba, dati?
Yeah, nung time, honestly, nung time na yon hindi talaga because inisip ko, ayoko pa mag-extra years of study, pero honestly, if I were to go back, ang bilis lang pala ng 4 years. I think I would have taken, I honestly think I would have taken law. No, pero yun, so I think, nung sa akin naman, yung walang plan, parang, hindi ako nagpa-plan right now, pero I really made sure na I was looking for opportunities to learn. And I think that's very important, no? Hindi rin pwede naman na wala akong plan, tas passive, I will just happy-go-lucky with life, right? So parang wala kang plan. Yeah, parang you don't have an exact plan, pero you will still look for opportunities to learn and to grow and to meet more people.
Ang ganda rin nun kasi ang ganda ng concept na hindi mo naman kailangan ng concrete plan, pero wag mo lang isarado yung sarili mo sa mga pwedeng dumating during the time na nag-aaral ka or even mag-work ka. So just keep your options open, keep your mind open. And so how did you come upon with commercial modeling despite na may ginagawa ka pang course that time, nag-work ka pa full-time? Like, paano ka nag-decide na sige mag-freelance pa ako or extra pa ako dito? Parang ano yung naging kwento nun?
Yeah. So I guess nung college kasi ako, parang I was parang kanina, I was open to opportunities. So very yes man ako. Parang, i-offer ka, gusto mo maging part ng org na to. Sige, go, right? Laban lang. So I think that also exposed me, parang one time I was brought into this competition na put me in a bit more, parang a bit lighter spotlight siguro. And because of that, parang may mga nag-message sa akin na agency na parang, do you want us to represent you? Etc. And nung college, hindi ko siya masyadong pinapansin kasi hindi ko siya priority talaga. And I wish I did, no? So parang, I think nung time na yon feeling ko, ang tanda ko na for that. Looking back, I was like, what? Sobrang bata mo ba dapat ginawa mo yan? Pero at that time, I felt like I was too old for it. So, yun yung siguro nung nag-work na ako, medyo naging regret ko yun. And then luckily, may opportunity na people would reach out and say na parang, you want to audition for this, you want a VTR for this. So nung nagkaka-time ako, then I'll do it, right? And luckily naman, I get a few side stuff there.
Yes. Sige, sunod natin yung tanong natin, Sir Jeff. Yan.
May
question.
Sobrang ganda ng comment na to kasi very timely to. Tsaka lalo na yung iba kasi college students and siguro yung sa mga grade 12, ito na yung iniisip na parang ang hirap sumali ng org. Yeah, so if you have answers for this, Sir Jeff or
Ang tanong niya is, what did you ba sumali sa mga orgs in college? If you can handle your time and mas marami ka bang matututunan sa orgs? So yung tanong niya, so worth it po ba sumali sa mga orgs sa college daw? If you can handle your time, mas marami ka bang matutunan sa orgs? Gandang tanong na yun.
So, honestly, I think, so marami kang matututunan sa orgs, pero I think better talaga na meron kang foundation na academics. So, yes, sumali ka ng orgs during your free time. Do all those org works, pero always make sure na meron ka pa ring tamang foundation sa academics, na hindi ka madidelay sa college because of org work, or hindi ka babagsak sa classes because of org work, no? So, usually ang ginawa ko nun was I will do what I can for ACADS and I will spend all of my time in academics. Mawawala yung weekends ko. I will go home late. I'm sure Sir Joff also does this, no? A lot of your time you will spend on org work. Pero ang i-choose mo i-sacrifice instead is yung Netflix. You will not watch as many movies. You will not go out sometimes with friends. So, yun yung i-sacrifice mo. Pero wag mong gagawin, ang advice ko lang, wag mong gagawin ang i-sacrifice mo is yung academics. Kasi that's a foundation na you will always have. And that's always what I tell people. Even if gusto mo mag-commercial or whatever, try to finish your diploma kasi that's something na you will have the rest of your life.
Yeah, hindi mananakaw yan. Tsaka ang mahal ng mga subject, di ba?
Yes.
I agree.
Sa ulo.
Actually, nung college kami, so ahead lang ako kay Enzo ilang years yung ahead ko sa'yo?
One.
1 year. So nag-abot
Yeah, nagsabay kami ni Sir Joff sa college.
So parang that's true. Parehas kaming active sa org. Minsan nakikita kami sa mga events ng org. Pero I think yung question na worth it ba sumali sa org kung hindi mo na kayang i-handle yung time mo? For me, hindi dapat i-sacrifice yung academics. So tama si Enzo na priority pa rin yung academics. At the end of it all, ang una mong pinasukan sa university, estudyante ka. So you're a student, hindi ka isang org person lang, hindi ka hinire to become an org person. If nalampasan mo na yung struggle mo sa academics, then mag-org ka by all means. Later na yung dates, later na yung restaurants, later na yung Netflix. Unahin mo yung org, okay yun. Pero wag mo unahin yung org kaysa sa academics. So I think that's a good recommendation.
Maganda yun. Ganun.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think we have
Meron pa ba
another
tayong question?
Yes.
Meron pa, yan.
Ito.
Ano yung ating fourth question?
Here.
Wala.
Yan.
Ayan.
Asan na yung fourth question natin?
Yan. How will you know?
How will you know if the career you want to pursue is really for you? What were markers or signs that you're in the right place? Parang meant to be ba yung career na to? Parang relationship tong career.
Actually, no? So itong mga tanong na to, ito yung mga tanong ng mga estudyante namin dati sa mga trainings. Pero syempre, sinakto lang namin para sa'yo. Pero technically, yung essence ng tanong, yan yung mga tanong talaga ng mga students natin.
Got it. Yeah. I think, so ako, ang easy, simple answer ko dito is, I think you will know if you are in the right place, if you are excited for Mondays, right?
Yes.
If you're excited to go to work, if yung weekend mo is like, wala ko masyadong gagawin ng weekend, tas Sunday night, excited ka. I think that's where you know you're in the right company, you're in the right job, you're surrounded with good people, right? Kasi ako hindi ko ma-imagine, ang dami kong kilala na pag Sunday na, masasad sila kasi Monday na naman bukas. Tapos pagdating ng Monday, ang sasabihin nila, I can't wait for Friday.
Yes.
Parang pag naisipin, how can you be okay with that? And I think parang that's a main sign for me. And it's a very simple way para sa akin na pag excited ba ako pumasok sa araw na to. And if the answer is yes, then I know na I'm kind of still where I want to be. Right?
I agree.
And I think the answer there is like, that's how you know na you're on the right path, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sabi nga
I
din,
think
actually, totoo yun. Sabi ni Sir Jeff, para daw pang relationship yung question. Pero I think yun yung one thing na common sa career and choosing a partner to be someone with it. Dapat yung career mo, yung at your partner mo, I think dapat yung nag-grow ka, gusto mong like you enthused ka palaging bumangon at pasukan yung work na gusto mo, di ba? So yeah, I think it's really
Yeah.
That's true. As in, dapat sa career mo, nabavalue ka, napapakinggan ka. Kasi if hindi mo naman nagagawa yun sa career mo, I think, tama yung sinabi ni Enzo, it's about being excited. Pero yung excitement kasi, limited din siya eh. Parang, it's also about commitment. Parang, kung pa hindi ka na excited, are you still committed to doing this specific career? Pagka naniniwala ka sa vision and mission ng career na yon and ng company na yon.
Yes.
I'm sure, I'm not sure parang everyday ka ba naging excited or parang may mga times that you feel down about a certain career? Kasi baka mamaya, for the kids, parang tingin nila lagi silang excited.
Yeah. So I think that's a great perspective, no? And parang of course, I don't think no matter how good a thing is, you can be excited for something 24/7. Of course, there are some days na parang ayoko na. There are some days na parang ang hirap nito, right? Pero yun, I think the second deeper layer to that, as Sir Jeff said, is if you believe in the mission and the vision of what you are doing, if you believe na you want to help solve the problem that the company wants to solve, then I think that will kind of keep you going, right? Enough para dun sa next time na, okay na ako ulit, excited na ako, natutuwa na ako, diba? So minsan talagang kailangan mo na mag-push and really go back to the question of, ano ba, parang, why am I here, right? Do I still want to help solve, or do I still want to help this company, right?
Yes. Okay, that's a good, I think that's a good point, Kuya Archie.
Follow up lang ako, Sir Jeff, tsaka Sir Lada. Ano yung mga ginawa mo sa pagka mayroon ka ng challenges or obstacles in terms of, papunta doon sa career na, syempre, like, may times, hindi naman everyday excited tayo, but sometimes meron tayo, ayun nga, sumisimangot ka na parang you question that, what you do? Anong ginagawa mo doon sa mga araw na yun? May mga ganong araw tayo parang, tama ba to? Mga ganon.
Yeah, for sure. So during those times, I think either I try to take a quick break or, kind of step back from the situation a bit. So either I will treat myself to a good meal, I will treat myself to a good movie, I will exercise. minsan
Yes,
nakakatawag
yes.
mag-exercise pero after
Tama,
talaga
tama.
yung feeling mo sobrang okay, right? So parang
Refresh.
I try to remove myself from the scenario and really think, parang usually kasi pag nandun ka talaga in the moment, di mo properly may isip, ano yung dapat mong gawin. So yun, so I think it's a very, that's what I do. And then eventually, parang you will be able to talk to the people. So if the people are the issue, you can talk to them nang mas clearer yung mind mo. If merong problem na work na parang nag-hesitate ka, you will find the energy to be able to do that na. No? So yun, so I think don't hesitate to take a break. I think if parang when I was young, and I'm sure, I think Sir Joff will agree na we should have told ourselves a bit more to take breaks. I think pag college, high school ka, nakakatakot magpahinga. Feeling mo dapat lagi kang busy. Feeling mo dapat lagi kang go lang ng go. Pero minsan
Magkaya pa kami ng high school ata ni Sir Lander, mas marami ata pahinga namin ni Sir Lander eh.
Yeah.
Shout out po.
Kasi ano, chill lang ako.
Chill. Yeah.
Ayan.
Actually, one of the
Ayan,
things
welcome
na
natin.
maganda... Yeah, okay. Hello, Kuya Brent. Hello, Kuya Brent.
Ayan, actually, nalito ako kung ako yung guest. Parang ang host si Kuya Enzo kasi mas matagal pa siyang nandyan.
Oo nga eh.
Ako yata yung
Hello.
guest ngayon. Ako yata yung guest ngayong
Hello, Kuya
episode.
Brent. Welcome back. Ayan.
Actually,
Ayan.
ang maganda dun gusto ko lang i-emphasize din yung beauty ng sinabi ni Enzo kanina na you have to know how to unwind or kung paano mo i-treat yung sarili mo. I think that is the importance also of doing your effort sa school. Kasi sa school, doon mo matitest yung stress level mo, like in what your teachers are telling you to do, what you're asked to do. Pagka ginagawa mo talaga tong mga bagay na to, and then nasi-stress ka, doon mo malalaman sa sarili mo kung paano ka ba mag-unwind, kung paano ka ba magdi-de-stress, para pagdating mo sa career mo, pagdating sa work mo, mas kilala mo na yung sarili mo. Kasi pagka medyo slack off ka in your career, in your school pa lang, mahirapan ka to know yourself more when you enter your career or when you enter your work. So I'm not sure if that makes sense. Pero ako kasi...
Balance. Push and pull.
Yes.
I agree. Kasi pag madadala mo talaga yan, Sir Jeff, pagka medyo chill ka lang sa school.
Sumobra naman.
Hanggang trabaho, chill ka rin yan. Pati yung company, magiging chill na rin sa'yo. Bye-bye.
Actually, alam mo, wala nagbanggit sa akin na pwede pala magpahinga. Pagkatapos ko mag-college, 7 days ako nagtatrabaho hanggang Sunday. Ayun, after 3 years, ayoko nang kumilos, ayoko nang magtrabaho, ayoko nang gumalaw. Nangyayari pala yun. Pwede niya i-try. Masaya din naman. Nalaman ko the hard way. Wala nagbanggit di nalaman ko tuloy. Try nyo lang
talaga
din.
pagka medyo achiever. Kasi
Alam nyo na, hashtag.
Kami ni Sir Lander, hindi namin problema yan. Problema namin, paano kami papasa.
Parang madami kasi akong pahinga nung high school eh. Pero
naman.
parang
Hindi ako masyadong makapag-react kanina Sir Lander doon sa org. Kasi dami kong org. So sobrang dami kong org. Hindi ko na alam kung papasok pa ako dahil sa academic ko sa org.
BS org tawag namin dyan. BS org.
Sana napanood ko to nung college ako, itong interview na to, no, para medyo may dumagok, may sa akin. But yes, tama. I believe on sinasabi nga ni Sir Jeff sa ni Enzo na yes, mag-unwind kayo guys. Hindi bawal mag-unwind. Ayan. Unwinding is like recharging. Yes, tama. Salamat.
I think dapat yun yung dapat na balance, di ba, yung work and play is supposed to go together
Okay, what is our next question?
Meron bang comment?
I think this is the last question for the interview. Yes.
Okay,
knowing what you know now, would you have chosen a different career? Why? Did you discover new considerations in choosing your path?
Yeah. Ako honestly, I don't think I would have chosen a different career. I think parang I always look back and say na ang swerte ko na I ended up where I am at. And I think, lucky rin ako na yung mga sinasabi ko before na I want to be part of this company, I want to help solve this problem, actually paid off. Kaya medyo mas confident ako to give that advice. If it didn't work out for me, I would not be telling people to think about that, right? So yun. So I think I'm very, very happy where I am. And then did you discover new considerations? In choosing my path? I think for now, mas naniniwala na ako in the importance of people in the company. You have to make sure na the people you're working with are people you will like, people you admire para matuto ka. So wag mo, like, ang advice ko lagi is don't join a company dahil feeling mo ikaw yung pinakamatalino doon, ikaw yung magiging boss, right? That will mean, if ikaw yung pinakamatalino, that means you're in the wrong area because ibig sabihin na hindi ka na mag-grow, right?
Yes,
So I think
yes, yes.
mga consideration ko na yun, no? Parang yung leadership team ba ng
Ganda.
company na to, naniniwala ako sa kanila, do I believe in them? Because, yun nga, the value of people, I think, is so important. And I had to learn, and it took a while for me to learn that. And ngayon na alam ko na yun, talagang kino-consider ko na yun na okay ba yung people dito? Matututo ba ako dito? Mas matalino ba sila than me? So, imbes na ma-insecure ka dapat dun sa, oh no, matatalino lahat yan, di ako kasali. Dapat yun yung nag-rush ka to join. Kasi ibig sabihin, matututo ka ng sobrang dami dun.
Tama,
Ganda,
tama.
ang ganda na
Agree,
sinabi.
agree.
Mindset yan, di ba, Kuya Archie? Kasama sa mindset sa career. Growth.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
growth mindset. Under the, ano din yan, yung growth mindset, under the Leader in Me
True.
program, ano din, yan, puro sa students yan.
Actually,
Kaya
one of the
sabi-
things na I think one of the things na you can also consider about this is either you want to be a small fish in a big pond, or if you want to be a big fish in a small pond. Kasi tama yung sinabi ni Enzo na try to make it as a motivation to learn really from other people. But at the same time, choose a company that would really believe in you, that would allow you to explore ideas, that would really hear you out. Kasi ang daming company na dahil nakaset na yung system nila and all, kailangan na lang nila na mag-work for that. Pero I think one of the advantages of joining a startup company, if I'm not mistaken, Enzo, you can vouch for this, is really you get to create your own system, you get to create your own ideas, generate you campaigns that will help improve the company. So talagang it's being a big fish in a small pond, if I'm not mistaken. Tama ba?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, parang aside from that, it's also why I always advise to make sure you believe in the mission and the vision. Because I think even actually in a bigger company, if you believe in the mission and the vision, you will fit into the company. And if you fit into the company, they will help you run, right? So whether it's a big company, it's a small company, they will value you as an employee because makikita nila na, this person really believes in our mission and our vision. So he should be on our team. We should value him as a player.
Tama, tama. Ganda.
Yeah, may nag-flash dito, Enzo, mag-relatives daw ba tayo? Tanong ni Eman.
Yeah.
Paano mo nasabi?
Baka pang-model din. Ibig sabihin, Sir Jeff, pang-model din.
Pwede din pang model, Sir
Jeff.
Jeff.
Pwede din mag-Lazada. Ano ka na rin live, Sir Jeff. Ito na
Hindi,
yun.
baliktad, ibig sabihin ng Enzo, pang teacher ka din. Pwede ka daw mag-teacher.
Ang ganda. Tama.
Okay, so to
May
answer
mga-
your question, Evan. So yes, magkamag-anak kami.
Yes.
Yes, we are cousins, first cousins. Kami yung mga close na cousins kasi magkasunod lang yung age namin ni Enzo. Kahit mas matanda siya sa akin, nauna lang ako mag-aral.
Diin na
Masunod na
yung
siya sa
mas
akin.
matanda.
Pero kasi, medyo bumabagsak siya nung LM, kaya umulit-ulit kami.
Baka wala nang makinig sa mga advice ko dahil
Wala yun doon. Wala yung kinalaman doon. Oo. Tama, wala mang kinalaman yun doon. Ibig sabihin, yung performance mo dati, hindi naman mag-e-equate sa performance
That's
mo ngayon.
correct.
You can always get better, di ba?
That's correct.
Tama.
So, yun. I think that is all the questions for Kuya Enzo. Audience, meron ba kayong tanong with regards to anything about starting a career in a startup company, being an employee in a company, or even yung sideline ni Kuya Enzo na pagmo-model? May tanong ba kayo doon? Like, Enzo, paano ka ba pinipili bilang model? Like, bigla na lang bang may lalapit sa'yo? Tapos,
May magte-text ba sa'yo? Oo. Ganon.
So may agency na nag-reach out sa akin. Tapos so since nag-agree ako, parang sila na yung nagsisend ng mga opportunities, no? So parang, may commercial dito, gusto mo mag-audition. So ginagawa ko siya during my free time. Pero minsan talaga hindi kaya kasi yung iba doon parang mag-set up ka ng ring light, tas minsan kailangan mong umiyak on camera, mag-aantay for a while. So di ko kaya yung mga ganon. So mahirap siya for me. So, pag yung mga opportunities lang talaga na kaya kong gawin, I will fit it sa side sa mga free time ko.
I see.
Okay.
Interesting
And
ka,
so,
pinapaiyak
diba,
pala sa camera.
And if I'm not mistaken, nag-attend ka rin ng mga workshops for modeling. You're really training yourself also to do a specific job na you want to explore.
Yeah, minsan. And then I guess parang I also make sure na I try to read a lot. I try to watch as many YouTube videos as I can. Pag may hindi ako alam, let's say I have to host this thing, I will Google parang how to host or tips on hosting this ganyan.
May
event.
Google naman no? Tama yun.
Exactly. Yeah. You really have to spend that time na I will spend, 30 minutes, 1 hour to learn. Honestly, if you look for articles, 15 minutes, ang dami mo nang matututunan, right?
Correct.
Yun yung growth mindset, no, na hindi porket hindi mo kayang gawin, titigilan mo na. Pero dahil gusto mo siya, you're willing to learn, you're willing to look for tools na, alam mo yun, talagang makakatulong sa'yo in that profession, in that passion.
Tama.
Yes. And I think ang important rin dun sa
Sample ng singing.
Sample ng singing.
First of all, kaya wala akong credentials as a singer is because yun yung hindi ko kayang gawin. Kahit anong
Google.
Alam ni Sir Joff to na frustration ko to in life. Lagi ko sinasabi na sana nag-voice lessons ako noon. Para sa totoo ako. So yun. So kids, if gusto niyo mag-voice lessons pero feeling niyo ang tandaan niyo na hindi po totoo yan, now is the time to do it. Huwag kayong umabot na 26 na kayo like me and I wish I took voice lessons 10 years ago. Kaya niyo pang panahon, guys.
Yes, it's not too late.
Ang nakakatawa doon, Enzo, sa lahat na nakakakilala sa akin, alay ko sinasabi, malalaman ninyo pagka may free time na ako kung nag-voice lessons na ako ngayon.
I know, yun nga eh. Tumanda na kami, hindi namin
nagawa. Shoutout ka pala sa pamilya namin kasi nung bata kami, imbis na pakantahin kami, pinapagawa kami ng PowerPoint presentation sa live.
Talaga? Ba't kami
Totoo
pinapakanta?
Totoo yun. Enzo, di ba? Pinagawa tayo ng PowerPoint presentation about the life of Jesus. So, talagang, yun yung mga pag-game sa amin ng mga, ng mga lolo yung lolo namin, yun yung pag-game sa amin.
Or marami kaming natutunan sa mga ganun-ganun. Yun nga lang, hindi kami singers ngayon. So, yun yung
trade-off doon. Yung trade-off doon din.
Yeah. So,
okay,
guys, last chance to comment kung ano yung commercial ni Kuya Enzo and then ipa-flash na namin yung commercial in a while.
Ito na.
Oh my God.
Ito
Enzo,
na, magkakaalaman na.
Ayan na yung commercial.
Last 10 seconds siguro. 9, 8,
ano ba yung
brand
IG
to.
ni Kuya Enzo? Ano ba yung IG ni Kuya Enzo para ma-follow nila? Ako na yung mag-promote.
Pwede nyo kayo i-check at Enzo Cruz. Dalawa lang yung Z sa dulo. And I guess kahit more of following. Pag may questions kayo or you guys have additional questions that you weren't able to ask, wow, naka-flash my
Sobrang solid ng flash.
If you have questions, feel free to ask. I will gladly answer, no? Just in case shy kayo or hindi nyo na-ask right now.
Okay, so sino ba ang unang nakatama sa
correct. Sino ang unang nakatama ng ano ba ipapakita muna o yung unang nakatama muna?
I think ipapakita muna natin kung ano ba yung commercial ni Enzo. Na kanyang Enzo, is this your first commercial ever?
Yeah. That was my first nakita ako. So for a while nag-extra ako na kailangan kong i-pause tas i-zoom in ko para makita niyo na nandun ako.
Ang saya.
So ibig sabihin nun, yung mga estudyante natin na nag-extra sa commercial, huwag kayo mawalan ng pag-asa, konting panahon.
Sobrang fun pa rin kahit extra ka lang. Sobrang fun maging part na nandun sa set. So push nyo lang yan, guys.
Correct.
Okay, ready? Sir Ram, ready ka na ba?
Meron na tayong may papakita tayo muna, no? Tama? Ito na.
Men's hair is actually weaker. They have weaker scalps and are more prone to hair fall. Use Dove Strengthening Shampoo fortified with caffeine and conditioning agents. For strong...
Walang video, Sir Raf? Okay,
grabe, ang hirap hulaan, di ba? Naririnig mo lang, pero hindi mo nakikita. Grabe.
Ayan.
Wow! Yung pala yung mga tayo.
Men's hair is actually weaker. They have weaker scalps and are more prone to hair fall. Use Dove Strengthening Shampoo fortified with caffeine and conditioning agents for stronger, more resilient hair. Dove Men Plus Care.
Okay, so
Grabe.
Love
Hindi ko
that.
kaya yung ngiting gano'n. Ayos nung ngiti. Ang kaya ko yung nandun sa taas, yung tawan-tawa. Yung
Yes.
gano'n.
Okay, so
Kuya
ito ang
Enzo,
ating
ayos.
Ayan,
Oo nga.
ayan na.
Congratulations, Samantha Kasahe, for guessing Dove. So, mananalo ka ng ating late night mug. Yan.
Napakagandang yan.
Yes, oo. Enzo, gaano katagal sinut yung scene na yan para may idea yung mga estudyante natin? Naka-mute ka.
Ayan yan.
Parang naka-conscious ako sa commercial. Twice ko lang pinanood yan ever. Ngayon yung second time. Dahil conscious talaga ako pa nakikita ko yan. Anyway, so yung call time ko nun was 5 a.m. Tapos I think natapos kami 11 p.m. So medyo intense siya. Yung shampoo scene na yon, yung less than 1 second, 1 hour ako nag-shampoo. Yung rinse, 1 hour ako nag-rinse. Tapos 1 second lang yung lalabas.
Grabe.
Wait, Sir Enzo,
Grabe.
clarification, ano ba dapat? Is it supposed to be Dove or Dove Men?
Well, yung actual brand, Dove Men
Is
talaga. Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay, so sino ang una nakahula ng Dove?
Dalawa na lang yung prize, dalawa na lang yung i-award.
Sige, dalawa na lang yung
Kasi nasabi na natin si
Yung unang Dove,
nakahula naman din siya.
Ayan, so
Sige,
we have
maraming-
another actually na
Maraming
sinagot
salamat,
niya.
Enzo, sa extra expense na binigay mo sa atin.
Ayan, there's another winner. Ayan.
Wow, okay.
Yung ibibigay mo dapat sa akin. Sa
Yan, congratulations.
Ayan,
Isabella
Dove.
here. Okay.
Congrats,
Enzo, pwede mo daw,
Isabella here.
Enzo, pwede mo daw pirmahan yung mga nanalo or gusto mo i-follow back?
Wow!
Wow.
May shampoo. May shampoo kasama.
May pa-shampoo.
May ano yung Dove sa loob.
Baka benta sa Lazada yung may pirma.
Oo nga, alam mo naman. Di ba? Pamain na lang po. Okay.
Ayan, so we have
Okay.
winners na Samantha Kasahe and Isabella here. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Congrats,
Yan,
Isabella,
siguro follow up
Samantha.
natin yung mga, meron tayong mga previous winners pa na hindi pa kine-claim yung kanilang mug. So I think we have,
Nako.
yes, Christine Sarinas, alam ko yung mug mo ay nandito pa, no? So excited na yung mug na magamit mo siya.
Oo, na tumatalon-talon na yung mag na yan. Ayan, maraming salamat no, napakaganda nung naging discussion natin, sobrang rich no, ang daming real life na experience. Pero feeling ko meron pang pabaon dito sa dulo para sa ating guest. No? May pabaon
Pero
tayo siyempre.
before we end our episode, syempre meron tayong bagong segment na ginawa talaga exclusively for
Correct.
Sir Enzo. Ayan.
Yes.
So ito ay
Pabaon natin kay Kuya Enzo to, no?
Ayan.
So ito ang tinatawag nating Ocho Derecho.
Ayan. Bago yung pangalan talaga. Sir Jeff, baka gusto mo i-explain bakit 8
Okay,
diretso
so
yung...
hindi ko talaga alam kung saan galing tong concept ng Ocho Derecho. As in, wala tayong pinopromote dito. Pero ang concept nito ay meron kaming 8 tanong, kailangan mong diretsuhin sagutin.
Yes.
So, 8 tanong,
Ah,
kailangan
okay.
namin ng diretsong sagot. Okay? So,
Okay.
so mabilisan
Ito
lang
na.
to, Enzo. Tatanungin kita ng iba't ibang question na hindi mo pa syempre nakikita. Mabilisan lang. Tapos kung feeling mo, kailangan mo i-explain, you can opt to explain it a little bit. Mga 1 sentence na explanation lang. Pero kung hindi, sagot lang tayo, mabilisan. Walang isip-isip para mas makilala ka ng ating mga viewers. So shout out sa ating 50,000 viewers ngayon. So hello.
Hello to our 50,000 viewers.
Okay, so Enzo, are you ready for Ocho Derecho questions?
Yes, game.
Okay, game. First question, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Love or career?
Ay.
Career.
parang tumigil na saglit. Parang,
parang
wait.
Napaisip ako
Okay.
doon. Pero
Correct. Okay, sige. Speak or listen?
Listen.
Okay,
It's very
good
important.
salary? Yes. Sige, it's very, bakit listen?
So I think you will learn more if you listen, and people will respect you more if you know how to listen.
Yes, okay, that's a very good insight. Good salary or good boss?
Good boss.
Work hard or work smart?
Work smart.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Work from home or work from office?
Ako honestly work from office ako. Ideally.
Okay. And ang last question natin, in one word, how do you feel about your current career right now?
Happy.
Okay. So maraming salamat, Kuya Enzo, for that wonderful
Wala tayong live audience ngayon, Sir Lander. Wala tayong
Oo nga, Sir Lander, wala
Wala
tayong live
tayong mga
audience.
nag-cheers sa atin.
Ayan, thank you so much.
Congratulations for that first Ocho Derecho segment. So, I think we can move forward, Kuya Brent. Ano yung mga takeaways niyo for tonight? Ano yung pinaka takeaway natin? And I think one of the things na pinakamaganda rin nating marinig later para matapos yung night na to is, Enzo, if meron kang advice sa mga students natin in choosing their career in terms of decision making, what would it be? And at the same time, isipin mo na rin ano yung pwede mong advice sa iyong self mga siguro 10 years ago para mas maliwanagan ka. So simulan muna natin. Kuya Archie, ano ba ang takeaway mo for tonight?
Okay.
Kuya Archie, take it away.
Take it away. Yes, Sir Lander. Saka ko doon. No? Nagulat ako doon sa take it away. Parang napapakinggan ko yan sa AM radio namin dati. Mga dekada ano pa yan eh. Take it away. Pero yun nga, ang dami kong napulot doon sa sa interview natin kay Enzo. Isip ko nga sana nung high school or college, no may ganito na nakakapanood na ako ng ganitong interview. But unfortunately, pinapanood ko nun mga anime. Lalaro ng PlayStation.
Wow, anime ka. Oo.
Laman naman kami mga anime lover. But I think in every decision, ang isang masasabi ko lang talagang, in every decision na magagawa mo, no, just always believe dun sa mga gusto mong gawin. Kasi whatever happens at the end of the day, ikaw rin naman ang magsasabi kung masaya ka o hindi. Yan lang naman masasabi ko.
Wow, parang wisdom of the ages yung kay Kuya RJ, no?
Parang Rock of Ages, Rock of the Ages.
Sir Lander, ano sa'yo take away? So maraming salamat Kuya Archie for that takeaway. Ang ganda ng takeaway ni Kuya Archie kasi talagang na-imbibe niya yung essence for tonight. Sir Lander,
my takeaway for tonight is gusto ko kasi sinabi ni Kuya Enzo kanina na yung about yung papasukan mong career ay dapat same sa mission mo in life eh. Kasi I think yun yung first takeaway ko. It's very important, no? Kaya in choosing a career or choosing a company to pursue, siguro dapat tignan nyo yung mission ng company at alamin nyo rin sa sarili nyo ano ba ang gusto nyo maging mission nyo in your life. Kasi yun yung one thing na I would suggest na don't look at the salary kasi yung mission importante yun eh. Bakit siya importante? Kasi kailangan may magtuloy ng mission, 'di ba? Sabi nga sa hashtag ng Team Aguhon, 'di ba? Dapat tuloy ang mission. So, we should have a company with the same mission and employees with the same mission as well para maging solid talaga yung foundation and yung vision and mission ng company. And second, siguro since our topic for tonight is decision making, I would suggest yung mga nagsisimula pa lang mag-work siguro or in the first or second year of their work, and also sa mga senior high school students natin na papasok pa lang sa college, I would suggest na don't make decisions based on pressure or based on emotion. Kasi if there's one thing na natutunan ko in life, you're never too late or never too early for something. No, minsan it takes 7 years for you to achieve what you want. Minsan matagal talaga. Pero don't think na nahuhuli ka sa iba or don't think din na masyado kang maaga sa iba kasi meron tayong sarili-sariling timeline in life. So in making a decision for your career, make sure na pipiliin mo talaga kung ano yung mahal mo, kung ano yung magiging masaya ka at kung ano yung matututo ka in life. So that's my takeaway for
Ganda.
Parang pagkanta, no, Sir Lander, hindi pa late para matuto ng singing.
Yung pagkanta or pag ano man, di ba? Di ba? Ala pang huli
Gustong matutong kumanta, punta lang kayo sa may code ako na ipapadala.
Ayan.
Affiliate code.
Discount. Kuya Archie Singing Training.
Ayan. Or sabay-sabay kayo, di ba nila Kuya Enzo? Pwede pa yan. Okay, siguro sa akin, mabilis lang, no? Una, yung takeaway ko for tonight, na matagal na namin sinasabi sa mga students na sobrang proven lang ni Kuya Enzo ngayon, no? You can use the advocacy-based approach in choosing your career. Pwede mong tingnan kung ano yung gusto mong ipaglaban, gusto mong solusyonan, tapos wag ka matatakot na, hala, sino lang ba ako? Hindi. Baka ikaw actually iniintay ng field na yon para magkaroon ng solusyon doon, pasukin mo, no? Katulad ng maraming factors, katulad ng sinasabi kanina na banggit, pero tingin ko yung na-highlight natin ngayon ay yung advocacy-based approach of choosing your career. Pangalawa, maganda yung sinabi niya tungkol sa pagkausap sa parents. I think you can talk to your parents like that if you already know what you want, no? So feeling ko you take time right starting now, hindi mo naman ito malalaman ng biglaan. You take time from now on to think about why do I really want this? Kasi katulad nun, dinikit niya sa goal, 3 years down the line, this is what I want for myself. So andun na yung medyo meron ka ng medyo may fino-form ka na, hindi naman nga biglaan, hindi nga 10 years yung sinabi niya eh. Pero maganda yung meron na, no? Tapos pangatlo, balance it with being open, no? Buksan mo pa rin kasi baka meron dyan sa paligid, masyado ka namang naka-blinders, hindi mo naman makita, no? Tapos yung pang-apat, pwede pala mag-google yung pagla-Lazada live na yan. Yun yung takeaway ko, makapag-Lazada live. Malalaman natin yan, Kuya Archie, kung paano gawin yan. Yun lang sa akin!
Yeah, actually, Kuya Brent, ang ganda kasi related dito yung sinabi ni Emma, no? Sometimes it's okay to go to the road not taken by most people.
Yes.
Minsan ikaw na lang iniintay talaga na maging solusyon. So, Emma, keep on commenting. Sobrang favorite ka naming audience. So,
Correct!
Yes.
Sobra!
Also, yung mug daw ni Emma, nahugasan na daw niya yung ginawa niyang mug. And for that, I think hindi pa yata natin nasasabi kay Emma, Sir Jeff.
Oo nga. Pero Sir Lander, ang maganda doon, Eman, ipa-flash namin yung mug mo. Kapag ka sinandan mo kami ng magandang picture dyan, papalitan namin yan ng totoong mug. So nakakatuwa kasi si Eman, nag-drawing siya ng mug niya sa isang baso, kaya tuwang-tuwa kami. So Eman, just take a picture of that. And of course, talaga ka naman, Sir Lander, wala ka pang palapak dyan. Para doon, sa mug ni Eman.
Oo, parang palakpakan na parang...
Yeah, hello, Ma'am. Si Ma'am. Hello, Ma'am. Hello.
Sophia,
may si Eman.
Hello. Okay. So, napakaganda, Kuya Brent, nung sinabi mong takeaway. Talagang nakakatuwa na yung notion na parang against sa yung parents mo, tanggalin natin yan. Kasi actually, the parents are very open as long as you talk to them. Kasi karamihan kasi parang feeling natin pagka kinausap natin yung parents natin, feeling natin papagalitan tayo agad. So, I think it's a matter of good communication talaga in terms of your parents. And of course, ang ganda nung ginawa ni Enzo na talagang may plan siya to show his parents na ito yung gusto ko mangyari. So, I think that's also a takeaway from last week natin na kung may gusto ka talagang gawin, try to prove it. Try to prove it to yourself. Try to prove it to your parents para at least hindi kayo magkaroon ng miscommunication. So siguro bago si Kuya Enzo, ako muna yung takeaway ko for tonight. Sa akin kasi I have 3 takeaways for tonight. The first one, gusto ko yung sinabi ni Kuya Enzo kanina na keep your options open, be open to opportunities. As in starting college, ganoon na talaga siya. Actually, kapag magkasama kami sa dinner table nung high school tsaka nung college, ako yung parang feeling nila na ito alam na niya gagawin niya sa buhay. Ito,
yes, someone that
gusto
said,
niya maging teacher. Enzo, ikaw, ba't ayaw mo maging teacher? Bakit hindi mo kayahin yung pinsan mong gusto mag-teacher? So, yan. Kasi yun nga, idol na idol kasi ako ni Enzo dati, ever since. So,
oh, wow!
Tama ba, Enzo? So,
idol ko yan sa pag-aaral. Hindi ko kayang mag-aral as much as Sir Joff talaga. Aminado ako doon.
Ayan, so talagang ang nakakatuwa naman kay Enzo talaga ever since high school and college, siya talaga yung lahat talaga papatukoy niya, papasukin niya talaga. So parang talagang siya yung epitome ng keeping your options open. So pwede siya dito, mag-audition siya dito, gagawin niya to, gagawin niya yan. As in, hindi ko alam kung paano niya ginagawa yon. Pero nakakatuwa kasi again, it proves na there's no one correct path to success. So walang formula ng success. It's just preparing yourself and being open to the opportunities na magbubukas para sa'yo. Kasi it's always a combination of luck and of course grit. So parang yung opportunities, yung mga opportunity na yan, it comes to you, pero asa sa'yo kung paano ka mag-respond. And I think the best response is to be prepared when the opportunity would arise. So parang once andon, grab nyo na. Grab all the opportunity na tingin niyo would be aligned to you. Second, gusto ko yung ginawa ni Enzo na he avoided false dichotomy in a sense. Ang dami kasi false dichotomy sa mundo na parang kung mag-showbiz ka or kung magko-commercial ka, bawal ka magkaroon ng stable career. Kung magiging model ka, hindi ka magiging stable. Hindi eh. I think he proved parang he keeps on proving na pwede ka magkaroon ng stable job, pero pwede mo rin gawin yung mga things that you enjoy. So, hindi naman siya mutually exclusive. I mean, pwede mong i-sacrifice yung Netflix mo, pwede mong i-sacrifice yung... So, shoutout ka pala sa Netflix, baka naman, kanina ka pa namin bine-mention. Diba? Kahit isang free account lang, pwede na. So, ayan, so parang pwede mo i-sacrifice. Gusto ko yung hindi tayo ng sponsorship, pero kanina pa natin sinasabi, i-sacrifice sa Netflix.
Oo nga eh.
I-sacrifice mo yung Netflix mo, pero kung ano yung nag-enjoy ka, kung ano yung tingin mo yung passion mo, do it. Huwag mong tigilan yung sarili mo because of false dichotomy na pumili ka lang ng isa. Hindi mo kailangan pumili ng isa, di ba? And I think it was the start of the Renaissance period by Leonardo da Vinci na pinrove niya talaga na hindi lang basta isang job yung kaya mong gawin. Like,
The
it's really
Renaissance
the
man, yeah.
epitome of the Renaissance man. And I think we are really the modern individual na kaya natin gawin kung ano yung gusto natin. So, and of
May
course,
tumutulong
yung
sa atin,
pangatlo-
makuha yung Netflix.
Yes, okay. So yung pangatlo, of course, gusto ko yung sinabi niya na pagka may mga opportunities na nag-a-arise, i-google mo lang. As in, keep on learning. Kahit na 26 na si Enzo, kahit mukha siyang 45. Pero,
Oh,
Kalaglagan.
yeah, parang always be open to
Grabe.
learn. Always be open to learn kasi there's no stopping you if you're always open to learn new things. If you have a passion for it, learn it, grab the opportunity. So in terms of decision making, I think that is one of the best things that we can give you. Try to be as prepared as possible. Plan it out. Talk to people. If you do not talk to people, sayang yung value na makukuha nyo from them. So it's really a guided thing. Pero at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin yung mamimila. Ikaw pa rin yung magiging committed sa decision na yon. Kasi at the end of it all, your career is like a relationship. It's really commitment. It's really giving your all, giving your effort, knowing your wants and needs in life. So, yun. That's my takeaway for tonight. Enzo,
That's
ano ang iyong takeaway? Bakit ako napunta sa gitna? Okay.
Take away ba? Or
Yeah, I think more of an advice.
ikaw,
no,
kahit
advice.
alin. Take away,
Yeah, I think-
advice, kung ano yung trip mo, tip, ganyan.
I think yung one main takeaway ko now, even just putting myself in the perspective of kids today, is ang lucky or ang laki ng world nyo ngayon. Honestly, yung world namin ni Sir Joff nung pumasok kami sa college, malaki na. Pero ngayon, lumaki pa lalo because also na-speed up talaga yung digital age natin because of the pandemic, di ba? So that also means na ang daming new industries na makikreate, ang daming new companies, ang daming new products na makikreate. And nandun kayo sa perfect opportunity na maging parang first mover doon, right? And maraming advantages yon, right? And parang, I guess, yung sinabi ko sa kanina na, ang daming opportunities dyan, kahit di mo alam, i-google mo lang, because pag bago pa lang to, then no one really knows how to do it, right? So, you have this opportunity to learn ahead of a lot of different people and kumbaga master that, di ba? So, kung gusto niyo mag-businessman, now's the perfect time. May Shopee, may Lazada, it's growing, not a lot of people are doing it, mas makaka-adapt ka. Kung gusto mo mag-livestream, go, not a lot of people are doing this, pwede ka pa mag-make ng name for yourself, di ba? So, I think yun yung take-away ko now, nung napaisip ako na, wow, itong kids na to papasok pa lang ng college and they're at this time na the world is moving quickly, faster than anyone really expected.
True.
Yeah.
Ang ganda. Yan. So, Kuya Brent,
Thank you.
anong ating, ano pa ba ang ating in store for tonight's takeaway?
Yun, ang maganda dyan, no, nasa decision-making part pa lang tayo, no, Sir Jeff, ng career. So, ang pinag-focusan pa lang natin ngayon, ayan, mga decision-making. Alam mo, ang ganda ng mga lumabas, lalo sa mga takeaways natin, katulad yan, anong approaches natin, anong opportunities yung meron, the world changes so fast. I think this is all contributing to their decision-making. Ang maganda niyan, if-follow through pa natin yan sa mga susunod na episode, kaya wag na wag silang mawawala. Kasi subukan pa natin magkaroon pa ng mga ganito hitik na hitik, punong-punong mga conversation katulad ng nangyari ngayong gabi. No? I'm sure they took away a lot from our episode tonight. No, Sir Jeff?
Yes. And for our next episode, we would be having career talk, another career talk. Pero ang topic naman natin ay work mode. Ayan, so that would be the next.
Ayan! Correct. Para malinawan yung mga tanong nila, Sir Lander, Sir Jeff PRG, no? Tsaka, ayan, Kuya Enzo na rin. Kasi maraming mga students sa atin tatanong, paano ba kumikita yan? Ano ba yung way? Ano ba yung kailangan kong piliin? Yung mga ganyan, no? Para masagot naman natin yung mga parts na yan.
And of course, to our viewers, pag may gusto kayo na is specific profession na gusto nyong i-invite namin, just comment down below and we'll make it happen. Ayan.
Yes, So maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa mga nag-comment last week na gusto nila makarinig ng businessman or gusto nila makarinig ng nag-work sa corporate, gusto nila makarinig from someone working in showbiz or an influencer. So ito na yung sagot sa inyong katanungan. Kuya Enzo is here. Follow niyo siya sa Instagram. Magtanong kayo ng question, pakilala kayo, sabihin nyo, isa ako sa 50,000 viewers ng Mqtv. So ask away kay Kuya Enzo, and I'm sure he can give you more advice when you follow his Instagram account. So, thank you so much, Kuya Enzo, for tonight. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat, Sir Enzo. Thank you.
Muli kasama natin si Kuya
Thank you so
Enzo.
much. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Good night.
So, good night.
So,
Muli
again,
kasama
More
natin si
power
Kuya
sa
Enzo.
showbiz and career.
Thank you.
More power.
Sobrang nag-enjoy ako. Sobrang nag-enjoy ako. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Enzo. Okay. So, once again, kasama natin si Kuya Enzo, and ako nga pala ulit si Sir Jeff.
Ako naman si Kuya Brent.
Yes, and
Ako naman si Kuya Archie.
Yan, ako naman si Sir Lander. And of course, if you want to collaborate with Mqtv, ayan, so do follow our page, MQSM. And also, Sir Archie, if you have something for Team Aguhon.
Ayan, sa mga naguguluhan pa rin, no? Meron kami tinatawag na career circuit program sa Team Aguhon. Of course, pag wala pa yung school ninyo, tanongin nyo, bakit wala kami? No? At tanongin nyo siya,
Simple lang yan, no?
simple lang yan, bakit wala kami? Yan. Tapos kung gusto nyo kami talagang pag-usapan pa natin yung mga career, meron kami YouTube, ayan, filter kita. Kasi pinag-uusapan din namin kung ano yung mga tungkol sa mga career na madalas nagiging usap-usapan lalo na ngayong pandemic. Ayan.
yes, okay.
Huwag mahihiya ka. Basta career, Team Aguhon yan.
Okay. Maraming salamat, everyone. Good night sa ating viewers. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. See you again next week. Alam nyo na yan, Thursday.
Thank you.
This is
See you again next Thursday. Bye-bye.